Hey Internet, this is Bill from YouTube. So today I'm going to be talking about the Google Suite and more specifically Google Drive. I'm going to be going over a lot of the features that come free with the Google Suite as long as you have a Gmail account. But today I'm going to be looking at the Google Drive and some of the most basic features of that. If you're already using Google Drive, you're probably not going to get anything new out of this, but I know there's some people who don't know how to use it at all and are really underutilizing this great free thing that they probably already have with their Gmail account. So we're going to take a look at that today. So if you're signed into your Gmail, you can be on Google, Gmail, whatever it is, there's going to be this icon in the top right corner that kind of looks like a Rubik's Cube. And this is going to be showing you part of the Google Suite. So if you look through here, you have a few different options. We're going to be looking at Google Drive today. So Google Drive is an online hard drive, which means that you can store things on here. And the best part about it is if you have a Gmail account, you get 15 gigabytes free. You can see over here. Now 15 gigabytes isn't going to be everything on your computer, but it's a pretty good amount of space for free. It's plenty of room for documents for sure. You could definitely put a lot of pictures on here and maybe a few videos. If you find that you're using Google Drive a lot, but 15 gigabytes just isn't enough space for you, you can pay. They have some packages for more space. I pay $2 a month and I get 100 gigabytes for my Google Drive, and it's great. So if we're looking over here, we have some options. We're going to be going into more of these in some of the other videos, but today we're going to start really basic. My Drive, this is the chunk of the stuff that you're backing up. Shared with me is if you're using it more collaboratively. We'll talk about that more later. The recent is just to see things that you've recently worked on. Google Photos, I'm going to make a whole nother video about that. Google Photos is something I'm super excited about. Start if you want to make something important. Backups is anything from your phone. If you sync that up, we'll talk about that. And trash for things you deleted to recover. So you can see right now, I have 2 folders made. So right now this one's pretty empty, but you'll see in some of my other videos what my main Google Drive account looks like. It's got all sorts of folders and all sorts of stuff saved from when I was collaborating with students with it. So I have 2 folders made already, documents and videos. So if, for example, we go in videos, I have my last YouTube video backed up in here. Even though it's on YouTube, I might want to download it one day. I might want to go in and edit something out. So if I wanted to save it back onto my computer, I could right-click it and I see a few options here. I could preview it, open it with, and then Google will always have some more free apps that it might suggest, and those you can kind of look up if you want to. To share, get a shareable link. We'll be going over all these more in a little bit, but for now what I could do is download it, and it will download it right to my computer. So right now it's saying, because it's a pretty big file, it's 136 megabytes, it exceeds the maximum file size for a scan. Google Drive always makes sure to scan everything, but if it's over 25 megabytes, I believe, it's not able to scan it. So it's just saying, heads up, it might be a risk, but this is my own file, so I know it's safe. So I can download anyway. Okay, yeah, so you can see it's already downloaded. That took just about a minute while I was repositioning the screen a little bit so you can see everything in there. So let's say I want to make a folder for some pictures. If I go right over here, if you click new, you have a few options. You can make a new folder, file upload, folder upload, and then Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides we'll talk about more in another video. Let's make a new folder for now. So I'm going to title this Pictures. So when I go in here, right now, it's empty. Now, if you're using Firefox or Internet Explorer Safari, what you're going to do is click New, File Upload, and then you can navigate through here for any files that you want to upload. But if you're using Google Chrome, it's a little bit easier. What you can do is just go right into your folder, and let's say I want to put in some pictures from a trip to Taiwan. So let's say I want to put this one in. This was kind of a funny thing that I saw on the street of Taiwan. So what you can do is just take that one file and drag it. So it's uploading and now it's in there. Right now it's in my main Google Drive, but to stay a little bit organized, maybe I want to put it into the Pictures folder. And I might want to make another folder titled Taiwan trip. Or what I could do if I want to just back up all of them, because why not, is just take the whole folder and drag that whole thing in there. And you'll see that it'll create a new folder. It's starting to upload right now, and it goes in there pretty quick. So since this picture is already in that folder, I'm going to right click and now I can remove it. And if I accidentally delete something, the great thing about Google Drive is it'll be stored in here for I think 90 days. So while that's uploading, 20 pictures out of the 130 so far, we're going to talk really quickly about some stuff with the documents. So Google Drive has something built in called Google Docs, which again, if you're already familiar with it, it's probably nothing new for you. But one cool thing about here is, let's say this is from last semester, some of my coursework. These were some synthesis papers. So let's say I want to back some of this stuff up. Now, this file is a PDF. So PDFs you can't really edit, you can just read them. But over here I have a .document. So if I put that in here, let's watch what happens. Now, I can open up this document, but I can't type into it because it's not formatted in here. But if I click up here, open with Google Docs, what it will do, if we go back into the folder, after it finishes, it should make, a second file, which is now accessible through Google Docs. So Google Docs has my essay back in here, but now I can type in and edit. Now what's cool is if I close this out and then I open it back up, that's going to be automatically saved. Yep. So the days of having the power go out and losing your whole essay, which I grew up with, are kind of behind us if you're smart about using Google Docs. Now, you can see in here also, the formatting is very similar to Microsoft Word. There's not too much different. I still like to use Microsoft Word. You can see that on my other one it was one page. With this, it's split a little bit into the second page, so it's a little bit different. I usually still like to use this for drafting because, again, it auto-saves. It has a lot of features in here. We'll talk more about Google Docs in another video, but for now you can see how that could be great for some storage stuff. So what's really great about all this is not only do you have it backed up online, so let's say all these pictures from Taiwan are here now. If this computer crashes or it fries out, it gets lost, stolen, whatever it may be, I at least know all my pictures are backed up in here and I won't lose these memories. Now also it's really great if you have the Google Drive app on your phone, you could access these pictures or whatever files you may need. It's come in handy a few times if, let's say, I'm with someone and they want to read my essay or they have a question about something that I wrote, I can go right into there on my phone and access it. It's great for having pictures handy if you're, maybe I'm telling a friend a story about Taiwan or we're trying to remember something. I kind of just have everything for my computer always on hand. Now another feature, and the last thing I'm going to be talking about just for this video of kind of the basics, is file sharing and folder sharing. So with each of these, if you right click it, you always get a series of options as I showed you in here before. But let's say on this trip to Taiwan, so let's say I want to share it so that I can send the whole folder to my family. So if you right click, again we have all these options here. We'll talk about that more later, but what you could do is click Get Shareable Link, and that'll give you an options here. So link sharing is turned on once I do that. So I can take this link here, Command C to copy, and now anyone with the link can view it. So if I make a new tab, hitting Command T and Command V, it's going to bring me to that link, and anyone with that can see it. They can download the pictures, but they can't move or delete them or anything. But let's say I want to share this with my friend who I went on this trip to, and I want him to add into my folder. Now what I could do is right click and go to share. When this comes up, so right now anyone with the link can just view. So if they were to look at it, it would be just the pictures, they can't do anything. But what I could do is click down, and now anyone with the link can edit. This means they could add photos, they can add documents, any of the Google Drive functions. If they have videos, they can edit them in there. But also just be mindful that also means that they can delete them, although it would just go in their trash, so it's nothing too much to worry about. So these were just the most basic functions of the Google Drive. Again, if you know how to use it already, you probably didn't get anything new, but I promise I am going to go into some more advanced stuff and talk more specifically about how to use it as an art teacher. I've got some really great ideas and things that I've done with it before, and also I'd love to hear some of your ideas of how to use it. So again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.